We are so excited that you've come over here to talk to us because you really know the Myrtles Plantation.
Well, I know a little about it. I've been here for a few years, but it's a pleasure meeting you. It's an
Oh,
honor.
thank you are so nice. Thank you so much. And we're, of course, I'm doing. Of course, we didn't use the name the Myrtles, but one of the books coming out is about a plantation and the ghosts and everything that went on in the plantation. And of course, a lot of that came to me from knowing about the Myrtles. I was actually here about 15 years ago, so it's really exciting to be back and to get to do this. But I want you to tell me some of the strange events that have happened. First of all, would you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Hester Evie. Hello.
And Hester, you've actually, people have asked you to do this before too,
They
right?
have, yeah.
They have.
They have.
What do you think your most unusual circumstance has been here?
I think the most unusual thing for me is I have a weakness for children,
Uh huh.
and they tend to be the ones that let me know that they're here from the past. Of course, you know the story of two children being poisoned, and I've had children say hello there to me the way a child will do when they're playing. We used to have a doorbell at the front of the house, and we removed it because they would play with it so much. We believe the spirits would. And we would go to answer, and a couple of times I've gone to answer the door thinking someone was there, and kind of looked around on the gallery or whatever and looked around the grounds. And the minute I got ready to go, it's happened more than once, got ready to go back into the house, a child giggles from the corner of the porchway,
Oh.
and she'll say, hello there, like she's letting me know that, yeah, I see you, I'm playing a trick on you. But I've also been tugged on before so many times, always in the
Or
same
you
area
feel
of the
somebody
house.
like grabbing you, grabbing your clothes?
I have children and grandchildren, a lot of them. So I can feel the little fingers. It's the way a child will do when they need to tell you something and you're talking to someone else. And like I said, it's always been in the same area, in the ladies' parlor behind the couch. But little things like that. It's rained, and I've come to work on the back porch, and there are little footsteps there.
Oh.
They don't begin or end anywhere. And you know, it's not a bad feeling.
Yes.
It's not sad. No, it's
Yes.
not sad at all. It's just that it's like they're trying to let you know, don't forget about me. I'm here. I want you to know I'm here. And little things like that. But like I said, the children are my weakness. I smell cigar smoke, footsteps, nobody there, things like that. You know, there's a room upstairs, one of our guest rooms, the William Winters room. And when I go in there, a lot of times it's crowded, or it feels like it. Even though I don't see people, it's like there are a lot of people around. You almost want to say, "Excuse me," and you can feel the body heat. It's like if I move too far over to the right or the left, I'm going to bump into someone. It just feels like a crowded, heated room. It's just maybe about 30 or so people in there, and here I am squeezing in. You know, that kind of feeling. But I've never, only time I've been afraid here, I must admit, I've scared myself. You know, just little things.
Yeah,
you know how that
I'm
happens.
good at doing that.
Yeah, little things like that. But other than that, even I've worked here for years and feel comfortable. And the only thing, you know, that people have shown me so many photographs and whatever, and they say, oh, you're so comfortable about this. It's not, I mean, I'm in their home. I'm the one visiting. They were here way before you or I. So I'm just here, and the times that they allow themselves or allow me to see them, I really don't think they want to, unless the kids when they're trying to tell me something. But other than that, the other spirits that people see and whatever, I really think they're trying to get out of my way, and I'm trying to certainly get out of theirs, you know. But
I heard a story from a gentleman who is apparently someone's friend around here and spends a lot of time here. And he was saying that he's been here many times when families have been here, and the kids will be playing out in the courtyard, and then all of a sudden somebody will look outside and there are only two kids, and it's like three or four of them. It's like, wow, where'd they come from?
exactly.
And that apparently the kids easily see other kids and will play with them.
Children do see more than we do because they don't question everything they see. You know, we see something, of course, I always try to do a reasonable explanation for what I see and hear, but you can't always. We've had guests come, for an example, we had a lady that came with her little girl, and she said her little girl didn't want to be here. You know, she tried to calm her and tell her everything would be okay. You know, once children hear ghosts, and we say bad things about ghosts, and we'll say, you know, no such thing as ghosts, or ghosts are bad people, which they're not. Spirits are not. No. But she was very upset, and her mother said that when she got out of the car, you know, she had almost had to drag her out. And when they got on the grounds, they got to talking and looking around a little bit, she looked for her. and she was over, away from her, which she was surprised, so she didn't bother her, you know. And so later that evening, she said, "Mommy, I'm going to play with my girly friend." And there were no other children here.
Wow.
My daughter is grown now. This was years and years ago. But I bought her a little coat, and it was a little sailor coat, you know, a little pretty blue sailor coat. I remember it well. And she wore it a couple of times, and she wore it to school that particular day. And she came by here after school. And so I said, "Belle, where's your coat?" She said, "I gave it to that little girl. She needed a coat."
Children are still nice too.
Yeah,
Most of the
yeah.
time
And I
children
said,
are
"Well, I
giving.
need you to go get it." You know,
Aw.
and she wouldn't. She started crying. And so I let her father pick her up, and I have not seen the coat since.
Oh wow.
Now, she could have left it at school. She could have used the ghost as an excuse, but she.
But there's also the possibility
That,
that
yeah.
she really, because
But-
children are giving.
yeah, but-
How many do you have?
Oh, I have quite a few. I have 6.
Well, how many? I have 5.
Oh, how nice. Good, good. So we
Yes, we're
understand how
close
children
too.
can do.
Yeah.
But honestly, no, she didn't leave it at school. She had it with her. Yeah. And in fact, she wore it out to play. When she came back, I asked her where it was.
That's great. Oh my God, thank you so much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome, baby.
Kathy,